Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. You might be watching from the Starlight Express rooms or through our Facebook Live audience around the country. But before we start, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we are all tuning in from. Right now, we are broadcasting live on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and we pay our respects to their continuing culture and the contribution they make to the life of this country. We have a special guest here, Captain Starlight. Oh, my lordy.
I am so excited. Hello, everyone. It's Captain Starlight here, and we have someone super exciting joining us today. So make sure you get ready to put your brains into sports and cricket, because we are meeting with the one and only Mr. Cricket. It's Mike Hussey. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Captains. How you going? And good day to all the kids out there. Hope you guys are going well.
Oh my gosh. Now, speaking of everyone out there, if any of you have any questions at all, or if you just want to shout out and say hi, make sure you either send a message to your captains if you're in the hospital, or if you're joining us on the socials, just go into the chat, send us a message, and it will magically pop up. And then we can answer all of your very, very serious questions. For example, I think we had our first question come through a little earlier. It's about the fact that you're called Mr. Cricket. So, yes. Michael, we have a very serious question. Callum from the Royal Children's Hospital, hi Callum, wants to know, are you in fact a cricket? Is that why you're called Mr. Cricket?
Well, no, I'm not a cricket, but I did have a nickname when I was younger called... came from another one of my teammates called Jason Gillespie. He thought I looked like a frog, so he called me Kermit the Frog, because I've got a very short body and long legs, so he thought I was Kermit the Frog. So I could be Mr. Frog rather than Mr. Cricket, but no. No, Mr. Cricket started in England because it was a cold, wet, miserable day, and no one wanted to be there except for me. I was just loving it. I was running between the wickets and calling loudly and didn't want to be anywhere else in the world, whereas everyone else was sort of freezing and they wanted to be in the dressing room warming up. So that's how Mr. Cricket started.
Now, we also have one question that's just come through from Joel at the Royal Children's Hospital as well. Hi, Joel. Now, Joel has a very serious question. He says, hi, Mike. Who is your favorite superhero?
Ooh.
Oh, now no pressure.
I'm pretty boring with this one. I've always wanted to be able to fly. So, it's hard to go past Superman. And I'm a little bit older now, like these youngsters watching that, when I was a kid growing up, Superman, he was the man. He could do anything. And so, yeah, Superman was the guy I wanted to be.
Oh, it's a good one. Now, it's a good thing that you know a little bit about superheroes, though, because I have a feeling that might play into a little bit of the games that we're going to be doing a little later. But you talked about playing cricket in England. Oh, Callum says hi again and just wants to give a shout out. If you wouldn't mind giving a shout out to Callum.
How are you, Callum? I hope you're going all right, mate.
He's very excited. He says hello. You're talking about doing cricket in England. What's your favourite place that you've ever played cricket? Because you've played cricket all around the world, right?
Yeah, England's a great place to play, but I'd have to say India is the number one place if you want to play. Like that, they are just cricket mad over there. Honestly, the crowds are huge. They make so much noise. They just yell and scream the whole time. The players over there, they're superheroes themselves. Some of the big names like MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli, they can't walk outside without getting mobbed by thousands and thousands and thousands of fans. It's an unbelievable experience. It's hot and humid. The food's amazing, different culture. It's just an incredible place to visit, but also to play cricket in.
Now, Mike, you mentioned the crowd just then a little bit. How much do you think the crowd actually adds to your experience as you're playing?
It's everything. That's one of the reasons why you play the game is to play in front of that big crowd, making so much noise. cheering when you do well, and then sometimes they sort of boo when you don't do very well, which isn't that nice as well. But again, in India, it is literally like you're at a rock concert for 3 or 4 hours non-stop, and you get back to your room that night and your ears are still ringing with the amount of noise that they make. And the crowd really get into it, and it's a fantastic experience.
Oh, this is very, very serious, important question that's just come up for you. We want to know, how good are you at dancing? And how does it help with your cricket? It's a very serious question because a lot of people here are really good at dancing. Maybe they want to start playing cricket. How important is it?
Well, I need to start by saying I am not a very good dancer at all. In fact, my friends and family say I am the worst, most horrendous dancer of all time. But some of my teammates are very good dancers. So we've had a couple of guys, particularly from the West Indies. Now, I tell you what, in general, West Indians, they can dance. They are unbelievable. And they love when they get a wicket out in the middle to really sort of ham it up to the crowd and put on these moves. I'm not going to try and do it because they move a lot better than what I do. But West Indians, get on YouTube and have a look at some of their dancing. A guy called Dwayne Bravo. He's an unbelievable dancer.
Cannot wait. Now, Callum has another question for you. It's to do with moving. So you're not the best dancer, but Callum wants to know, how fast can you run? And Callum has put a challenge out there saying that he thinks maybe he could run faster than you. So he just wants to suss out how fast you can run.
Well, he's probably a bit younger than me, so that's probably a good start. I'm not as fast as I used to be, but I think it's important in cricket to be nice and fast between the wickets, because we hate getting out as batsmen and you don't want to get run out. So you've got to be really quick running between the wickets, also chasing the ball to the boundary. So we did a lot of sprint training and we got ourselves nice and fit and nice and fast. So I'd say I'm not as quick as I used to be, but I'd give Callum a pretty good run for his money, I reckon.
Oh my gosh. Now, Callum's going to get a chance to compete with you. Maybe not at running, but Callum, if you want to find out whether you're maybe faster at a game, we're about to play some games. Do you reckon, Captain Starlight, we could play some games? Mike, what do you reckon?
Definitely. Let's get into it. I love a game.
All right. Well, what's the first game we're going to play, Captain Starlight?
Oh, that is the big question. I believe it is batsman or Batman.
Ooh, that is a very fun game. I'm excited. Okay.
It's also a tongue twister. If you're out there and you want to try and say that as the first little challenge, go ahead. Batsman and batsman. Are you prepared to play this? Mike,
I'm up for it, definitely. Yeah, I'm keen to play, but I don't want to say, what is it? Batsman or Batman? Okay, yeah, I've got it.
Well done. So basically,
I'm not sure about that shot that I'm playing there on that cricket shot. It looks like I've just been hit in the head or something.
Oh my gosh. Well, we think it looks fabulous. It looks like a dance move. Now, just a reminder to everyone, we're going to be playing here with Mike, but you're also more than welcome. Please, we'd love you to join in if you're joining us from the hospitals, or also if you're streaming in from Facebook or YouTube. Make sure you answer the questions, you send it through on the chat, or you message your captains the answers, and we're all going to see how we go. Now, just quickly, the rules of this game. We're going to show you a bit of a picture, and we're going to try and figure out from that picture whether it's Batman or a batsman. All right, everyone, let's get going. Okay. Round one. Batsman or Batman? What do you think, Captain Starlight?
What have we got going on there? I saw a little bit of hair, maybe a little bit of something. What do you see there, Starlight?
I'm thinking that it could definitely be Batman without his hat on. What do you think, Mike? Because you know a lot about this. You're the expert.
I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I was thinking the giveaway was, doesn't Batman have the little pointy things on his helmet? But now you've really confused me, saying it could be Batman without the helmet on. So, no, I'm going to stick with batsman. I'm going to stick with batsman, the cricket theme. I'm going with it. Oh,
my God. Okay, Callum has voted and said Batman. Callum is voting with Captain Starlight saying Batman. Bit of a risky move. And I think I saw a few other people there. We had Catherine message in with a guess. Okay, everyone. Oh, and Janice has guessed batsman as well. Okay. I think it's time for the big reveal, everybody. Let's see. Is it?
Oh!
It's
Batman!
It's Batman.
I never expected that.
I mean, so far, well done, Callum at the Royal Children's Hospital. You got it right.
Amazing.
I mean, I guess now we know that in this game, Batman isn't always wearing his fancy hat. Tricky. Okay.
All right, second round. Here we go. Batsman or Batman? I think we should know. We can see. I don't know if this is helpful right now, but you can see a little bit of the outline around the square, like maybe some arms or something. I don't know for our viewers if that helps any of us.
That's a little clue or not.
What do you see there, Mike? Are you able to see anything?
Yeah, I see the little black lines on the outside, and I'm thinking, is that part of Batman's cape? But I was tricked last time, and it might be the pads of the batsman just sort of on the outside as well. So I'm going to go with batsman again. I don't know why.
That's a good. I mean, it's a good move. You've got a really good chance at getting it right at least once, and Callum has agreed with you this time, so that could be a good sign. Callum's just messaged in saying batsman. What are we thinking, Captain Starlight?
We've also got batsman from Ali over there.
Everyone's going batsman.
This is a tricky one.
Oh, Janice is going Batman. Okay. You know what? Oh, and so is Talia. We've got a lot of Batman.
I kind of want to jump on the Batman train.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to say it's Batman. Let's find out.
Ricky Ponting.
Ricky Ponting.
Batsman Ricky Ponting.
Mike, it wasn't even the arm pads in the end. No. It was just him in a suit.
The sleeves of his jacket there. It wasn't even the pads that I thought. So I sort of half got it right.
I mean, I'm so impressed so far. We've got a pretty even playing field. Everyone has pretty much gotten one right, except for Callum, who's gotten 2 out of 2 so far.
Oh, congratulations, Callum. Nice work.
Callum says, yay! Bravo. Okay, but it's round 3. And as we know, this is the most important round. The trickiest one too. Batsman or Batman?
I don't know. This is really tricky. I'm going to go 3 in a row batsman. I'm going to stick. I don't know why. It's just a complete guess. It's just a guess.
You're sticking to it. Now, if we analyze that little strip of forehead, Captain Starlight, have you ever seen that forehead before?
That forehead potentially looks like they potentially dress up as a bat. So maybe not a batsman.
That does look like a superhero's forehead.
But I'll tell you again, when I was looking at it, I noticed there's a little smidge just on the side. And to me, it kind of looks like one of the little pointy bits of Batman's little like arm guards.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, we've got Nicholas guessing batsman. We've had a few people messaging in. It's pretty split, and Callum has messaged in and said batsman, but also bat. Callum, I'm not quite sure, but I think you've got a really good game plan going. Janice has said Batman. Okay, what are you going to say, Captain Starlight?
I'm going with Batman this time.
Okay.
What about you, Starlight?
Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Callum because Callum is a genius and go for batsman, but a bat that is a batsman. And all right, Mike, you're sticking to your guns? No!
If only that was my physique, then I'd be very happy with that. Look at the muscles coming off me there. Classic.
Wait, did Talia guess that right? Talia!
Whoa, Talia. Nice.
That is very impressive.
And I thought that strip of forehead looked familiar, but I still didn't quite get it. Oh, we've got a question that's come in. Oh, okay. So this is a question from Mike. Very good name, Mike.
Mike, it's a great name. Fantastic name.
So Mike at Randwick has asked, how do you keep yourself interested when you had to field all day, especially you were saying that it was super hot sometimes or it was super rainy. How do you keep yourself really interested and focused?
Well, we used to play lots of games out there on the field. I know it looks like we're all serious cricketers and that, but we'd always just try and make as much fun as we possibly could. So whether that means we'd pick on another player, you probably wouldn't pick on Ricky Ponting, the captain, because he might send you off the field. But maybe one of the bowlers, you could just play a few games with him, or you try and get one of the shy guys. So they have to basically run the show out there for about a 10-minute period. So they've got to fire everyone up and get everyone interested in the game. And then we'd have other sort of games like we were a bit naughty in one game. In the slips, which is the catching sort of area of the ground, if we had 3 or 4 slips, sometimes we'd take it in turns to close our eyes while the bowler bowled the ball. And that was pretty scary, because if the catch came, then we were going to get hit on the body or we'd drop the catch. But again, sometimes long, hot days, you just need to play these funny sort of games sometimes. If another game we played was that if we pick a ball and say, right, for this ball, if we can get a wicket off this ball, I will buy the whole team McDonald's for dinner, And so obviously everyone's like fired up. Come on, yeah, let's get a wicket. And secretly I'm thinking, I can't afford to buy everyone McDonald's for dinner. So I was hoping we didn't get a wicket. But then the next person would have a go, and we'd sort of just play little silly games like that to try and get us through the day. So just try and have fun out there.
Now, speaking of silly little games, a little Starlight birdie has told us that there was a particular game where maybe you had a bit of time and you weren't quite sure what to do, and so you created a new little game for yourself. Do you think you could tell us a little bit about that story?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I was playing a game of cricket and I was an opening batsman. So I was first man out there. And unfortunately, I got out for a duck, which is, for those that don't know, getting out for 0 runs. So I trudged off and I was pretty sad. And cricket can be a long game. So, I had to sit there for the rest of the day and watch my teammates play. So I thought, well, what can I do to, just try and help me get through the day? And so I decided to learn how to juggle. And so I had the whole day, and I started with just one ball, just doing catches. I've got some scrunched up pieces of paper here, so you could probably do this in your hospital beds, kids, if you're a bit bored. Start off with one and just throw the ball up and catch it with one hand. Then try and catch it with your left hand. Go from one hand to the other, one hand to the other, and then you try and bring in two pieces or 2 balls, and you can throw one up and throw them and catch them in the opposite hand. So you throw this one up and catch it in the other hand. So then we start with that. Oh, I just dropped it. I'm a bit out of practice here. And then eventually you bring in 3. And so that means you've got 1 in each hand and you've got one that's going to be up in the air. And so you've got to try and juggle all 3. And there we go. I've dropped them again. So I'm a bit out of practice, but that's how I learned to juggle one day. I was out for a duck and with 3 balls, learned how to juggle.
Oh my gosh. So anyone out there, especially if you're in your room right now and you're not sure what to do, Captain Starlight's just found some paper towel that we have a feeling you'll have around as well. So if you don't have paper, you can always try paper towel. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. Captain Starlight, are you a professional?
I am. I may not be a professional, but I just learned from a professional, Michael Hussey over there. Step me through it again. So what do I have to do? Should I start with 3?
Start with 2 in your right hand and 1 in your left hand. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to throw 1 up and you've got to then try and catch that one in your left hand. And before it lands in your left hand, you've got to throw the other one up and catch it in your other hand. It's pretty tricky.
Michael Hussey, that's a lot of moving parts.
Okay, let's go back. Let's just start with 1, okay?
Okay.
Just 1 in your right hand and just throw it up and catch it in your right hand. Okay, easy, right? Okay, so now you've got to throw the 1 up and catch it in your left hand. Catch it in your left hand.
Oh,
you got it. Okay, very good. Now we'll pick up the second one.
Okay, I'm ready for this now.
Okay, so now what we've got to do is we're going to throw 1 up and we're going to catch that one in our left hand and we're going to try and quickly move this one across. So it's like that. Does that make sense?
Oh, you were so close.
It was so
Good job, Captain
close.
Starlight.
So
If
yeah,
you
throw one
managed
up and then the other one. So throw one up and then the other one up and catch them in the opposite hand.
Can I do
That's
it like
it.
that?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So you can just do that for a little while until you get the hang of just throwing them both up in the air. Yep, just like that, catching them in opposite hands. And then once you get really good at that, that's when you bring in the third one.
Oh, well.
If you're
And that's
out
where
there,
it gets tricky. So that
that's
means you've got to have one ball up in the air the whole time, which is pretty tough. But we can. Oh, see, I'm way out of practice. I'm having a shocker.
Now, Mike, I hear also you're a left-handed batsman, right?
Yeah.
Does this weigh into anything with juggling? Is it good to be a left-handed juggler, or how does it work?
Go with whatever feels comfortable. It doesn't matter if you're a left-hander or a right-hander. I think whatever feels comfortable, just go with it and start slow, because it took me a long time to get it. I had the whole day to learn. And if it's just not getting it straight away, don't worry, it's okay. Just stick with it and it'll come.
That's some very good advice, and I feel like potentially you'd be a good person to give advice. Maybe you've done some vice captaining before, that kind of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was vice captain of the Aussie team, but I actually did captain Australia on 4 occasions in one-day cricket. But I probably didn't have the same success as you guys did, or you guys do as captains, because I lost all of those games as captain.
We're actually really good at losing too. It's actually our number one skill is we love to lose. Because, we're all captains. We were thinking it could be kind of fun because we know a lot about captains. You know a lot about captains. Everyone out there watching, you definitely know a lot about captains. Maybe we could play the game of Guess That Captain.
Da, 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 da.
What do you think? Do you think we could
Sounds
play?
good. I like it. I like the sound of this one.
Okay, so we're going to give you some clues, everybody. And based on the clues, you have to do your best at guessing which captain we're talking about. So make sure you send a message through in the chat, or you send it through to your Captain Starlights if you're in the hospitals. All right, Captain Starlight, what's round one?
Okay, round one of Which Captain Am I? First thing is, I am a superhero. I wear the colors white, red, and blue. I'm known for using a shield in battle. I am one of the original Avengers. I was a part of a lab experiment that made me super strong. Which captain am I? That kind of rings a bell.
Oh.
All right, we had Captain Marvel from Catherine.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad. I think I know this one.
Oh, really?
Is it the same name as it? Doesn't he come from a country?
Well, we've just had Callum message in. Okay, let's say it on the count of 3, and we'll say if we're saying the same person. You might be thinking the same person as Callum. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Captain America.
Captain America. That's who I reckon. Callum, he's a genius.
All right, well done, Callum. You've got the same guess as Mike Hussey, so I feel like you're onto a good track. Oh, Janice thinks Captain Marvel as well. Who are you thinking, Captain Starlight?
I think I just got to stick with Callum here. Captain America. I'm just going with the Callum train.
I mean, it's a smart move. If anyone else out there has any guesses, quickly get them in. I'm thinking that maybe potentially this could be a Captain Starlight.
Ooh.
Maybe it could be a Captain Starlight that really likes red and blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not really sure, but so far I think Captain America and Captain Marvel seem to be the most popular guesses. Let's see if Callum is still the champion. Oh!
Steve Rogers, aka Captain America.
Yes. Woo!
Callum, you absolutely nailed that just then. All right, we're on to the next one already.
Oh.
Which captain would you like to do the honors?
I would
Starlight?
love to. Okay, so this captain is a sport superstar. Oh, this captain is right-handed. This captain likes to keep and collect wickets. Now, Payne is not my middle name. It's my last. And this is my favorite clue. I'm very good at cricket. 4. Okay. So Payne is not my middle name. It's my last. So someone with a last name, Payne, that's
Payne?
good at cricket. Janice says, go Callum. We agree. You're doing really well.
What does Callum think?
Yeah, Callum, help us, please.
Please.
Captain Payne. Captain. Do you know any cricketers that their last name is Payne? Do you have any clues?
Oh.
Yes, I think this guy has actually been in the news because he's actually in a lot of pain at the moment because he had an operation on his neck. And he's hoping to be fit for the Ashes series, which against England coming up soon. We all hope he's, recovering well. But yeah, he's the captain of the Australian cricket team. That's who I think it is.
We just had a few people come through as well. We've got a Tim Payne was suggested as well, and Michael as well has guessed that. Now, this is the one time I think that maybe Callum and I are going to vote differently. Callum is thinking maybe it's the Hulk, and I think that's a pretty good guess. So I think I'm going to go with Callum on this one. Oh, wait. No, Callum's changed his mind. Tim Payne. No, but I'm sticking with the Hulk because I like that answer. Okay, let's see. Everyone's going for Tim Payne. So it's Tim Payne or the Hulk. Oh,
It's Tim Payne. The
Oh,
Aussie cricket captain.
I mean, well done. You're very, very good at this game.
Well, it's a cricket question, so I'd be disappointed if I didn't get that one right. But
Is it a cricket question?
I like the answer of the Hulk too, though. I wish I could have changed my answer to the Hulk. That was good.
All right, maybe the Hulk is the next one. Let's see.
Okay, which captain am I? I travel far and wide, usually by ship. I like to scream, shmee! I think cravats are super trendy. I'm afraid of alligators. I have a hook for a hand. Oh.
See, I feel pretty good about this one. I feel like this is my expertise coming into play now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
all right.
Michael has guessed Captain Hook. Good guess, Michael.
Yes.
Yeah. I love Peter Pan as a kid, and I've got a feeling, wasn't Captain Hook always trying to catch Peter Pan? Is that right? My memory's a little bit fuzzy, but he definitely had a hook on one of his hands. So I don't know. I'm thinking Captain Hook too.
Oh, so is Janice, and Callum thinks it's Captain Starlight, which I like. I mean, to be fair, we do love shouting "Shmee!" So I think maybe it's. Oh no, Callum says Captain Hook, but also Captain Starlight. Makes sense.
A bit of both.
All right, let's see how we go. Is it in fact? It's Captain Hook. Oh, everyone is so good at this game.
So clever. So many clever viewers out here.
We've all done really, really well, which makes me feel pretty good about this final round. I think we're all going to get it right. I think we're all going to win this together. Let's see what these clues are. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, which captain am I? I'm from outer space. I like to have a laugh. I love tuna milkshakes so much. I ride in a red rocket ship. Okay, so I tried out for the Avengers, but there was a schedule clash and I couldn't do the show. Who am I?
I'm stumped. I've got no idea about this one. I need Callum.
Callum, please send a message in, or anyone watching online or in the hospitals, please send a message through. Mike needs your help.
Who loves tuna milkshakes, for goodness sake?
Oh, Callum's messaged in. Callum's guest, Captain Starlight. Oh, everyone's stumped.
I don't think anyone knows this one.
No one seems to like tuna milkshakes out in the chat. What's going on with that?
Are you going to go and vote with Callum this round? Is that the verdict?
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Are you guys really from outer space?
Are you kidding?
I mean, maybe we are. Maybe we
definitely.
Okay, I'm going Captain Starlight then. Come on.
What, Tully? Tully has also guessed Captain Starlight, and I mean, she did a very good job before. What do you think, Captain Starlight?
Well, as a Captain Starlight, as you read those things, I felt like you were just reading out my mind.
Oh, Julie also thinks Captain Starlight. Okay, everybody, I think we've all figured it out. Is it Captain Starlight? It is! Oh my goodness. Congratulations, everybody. Well done. And congratulations. You're very, very good at telling apart your captains.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, thanks for the game. I really enjoyed it. But do you guys really like tuna milkshakes that much?
They're delicious. Have you ever tried it?
No, I don't want to try. That sounds terrible.
I can imagine it would be a perfect pre-game meal. It'd be fantastic.
We've got one ready for you right here. You can see it. You can try it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might let that go through the wicketkeeper, I think.
It'll be fun. Oh my goodness. Well, you've escaped just in time because it is time for us to say goodbye to everyone. So we won't force you to drink a tuna milkshake. But thank you so much for answering everybody's questions and playing so many games with us. Janice agrees with you.
Absolutely my pleasure. Thank you very much, captains, for having me on. And just a shout out to all the kids in hospital or at home. Hope you guys are doing okay. We're thinking about you and get well soon.
Beautiful. And yeah, I'm sure Callum says goodbye as well. And thanks for joining us. We've had the best time and congratulations on winning. Now, just a reminder to everyone, if you want to watch any more super fun stuff or silly videos, you can catch us all on Fun with Captain Starlight on YouTube. Make sure to click and subscribe and like some of our videos for lots more fun and maybe some cricket facts.
Ooh.
Oh. We're going to go and practice our juggling skills now.
Yes.
But thank you so much.
Get
And make sure everyone out there, if you're practicing juggling too, let us know, send it through, and we're all going to make this challenge together. We're going to do it.
We'll be able to do it.
Oh my goodness. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next
See you
time.
later, guys.
Bye. See everyone.
See you later.